I think that you can't actually continue to do that without any gratitude. There was no gratitude. Meghan wouldn't be known for anything if she hadn't actually married Harry and been in the royal family. But she, her wedding was £132 million, no gratitude. And the whole thing was to destroy them and to, get rid of them so they could come and present a more woke, upward market couple. But they made a big mistake.
They would argue.
Meghan Markle. Or should I say, the Academy Award level actress who somehow convinced the world she's a victim while sipping wine in a $14 million mansion in Montecito. He's at the centre of it all again. So here's the tea. We all know that Meghan sent out a personalised gift and signed it as Her Royal Highness. And the internet collectively gagged. But Sara Haines? She went straight for the jugular. It's just cringe, she said. And if you saw her face, girl was done. Sara basically said, you walked away from the royal family, said no thanks to the crown, but you're still parading around with the title like it's a Gucci bag? Make it make sense.
And they came out and they did a sit down with Oprah. They did a book. They did a documentary. I think the levels in which a royal family who's all about pent up tight secrets, which I'm not saying is the right way to do it, but I think he hit, there were going to be consequences. And I think sadly, this might be one of them. And my heart breaks because we also don't know how much contact he has. The king's health is probably high security knowledge that not everyone gets because that's a risk for them. And now you're talking to the son who did the sit down, who did the book, who did the documentary. So as much as he means well, and you can see as his throat tightens and he feels so many things, I believe him. I don't know if we're ever guaranteed that closure or reconciliation.
Let's keep it real. You can't say you want privacy, then go sign multi-million-dollar Netflix deals to spill every ounce of tea about your in-laws. You want peace? But you out here filming a docu-series, recording podcasts, dropping shady interviews, and even mocking Queen Elizabeth's curtsy on camera. Yes, she really did that. Like Sara Haines pointed out, the audacity is next level. At this point, Meghan isn't just riding two horses with one butt. She's trying to drive a whole royal carriage while playing damsel in distress. Let's talk about Harry for a second. Look, we love the guy. We grew up with him. Wild redhead, always smiling, Diana's baby boy. But now, he's looking like a deer in headlights, led into the Hollywood jungle by a woman who's clearly running the show. Sara Haines said this directly, and the message was clear. Harry, you gave up everything, your family, your country, your dignity, for a woman who's acting like she's in a Netflix audition 24/7. And let's be honest here, we gotta give her props though. Because to convince millions of people that you're the victim, while trashing the most powerful family on earth, starting feuds with your own dad, dissing a literal queen, and making everything about race and trauma while living like royalty in California? That's not just PR genius, that's Oscar-worthy. Oh, and don't forget, Sis was an actress before this royal circus. Suits, Horrible Bosses, Remember Me, Fringe, and When Sparks Fly. And now she's starring in The World According to Meghan, the eternal victim, streaming everywhere, 24/7. Now, before the stans come crying in the comments, you just hate her because she's strong and independent. Nah, fam. When you've got people like Piers Morgan, Harris Rock, Megyn Kelly, Dan Wooten, Jeremy Clarkson, and even your own dad calling you out? That's not a smear campaign, that's called a pattern. When this many unrelated people, from comedians to journalists to royals to politicians, all call out the same behaviour, that's a red flag, not a coincidence.
You made home who made strawberry jam. It's kind of like a doctor when you keep referring to them as doctor, like, call me Susan. You know, like, I would never refer to myself as Her Royal Highness.
Let's be real here. Meghan's either a marketing genius or the most chaotic public figure since Yoko Ono. She ghosted the UK, threw grenades on her way out, rebranded herself as a wounded woman, and now cashes checks on victimhood while trashing people who gave her everything. But hey, great acting takes commitment. And Meghan? She's been playing this role like her life depends on it. So Meghan, if you're watching, congrats. You are talented. But baby, the script is getting old.